So today we are doing chicken tikka masala, but first we gotta make our spice blend. Alright, so check the text. Here's all the spices. We're gonna toast these up and then we're gonna grind them up real fine into a powder. When you're toasting, you wanna go no higher than medium heat. Make sure you move them around. Once you start smelling that aroma, cut the heat. Throw this in your coffee grinder, and just go off, really, man. Grind it to a fine powder. All right, so here's our fine powder. And you can kind of, there's a little oil on this. And we're gonna speak about that later. To this, I've added a tablespoon of brown mustard and a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. YDFN betrayed me 2 times this week. Seal this tight, and then you're gonna let it marinate for 30 minutes to an hour, and then we're gonna get the grill fired up. The remainder of your spice blend needs to be stored in an airtight container, stored in a cool, dry place with the rest of your spices. If you got a smoke chimney, use that to start your grill. If you don't, I highly suggest getting one. This was $8. Now let's chat about whole spices and the best salts that you should be using when you cook. So you want to buy whole ground spices. 1, increase shelf life, and then 2, the most important thing, you get maximum flavor. So I just use a coffee grinder for my spices. It's like 10 or 12 bucks, a real simple investment. It's gonna make a big difference in your food. I use kosher salt over an iodized salt because it's more natural. It sticks to the meat better and it's a little more forgiving. It doesn't get as salty as quickly. Kosher salt is also a little cheaper. I know I get a big box that'll last me like months for like $3. Last thing about spices, if you're not gonna grind any of them whole, please grind your black peppercorns whole, please. So I got my chicken skewered. Fire is ready. Put those right down. Probably turn them once and it will take them off. So these are ready to come off, and we are officially at the halfway point of the chicken tikka masala dish. To start the second half, you're gonna saute a whole onion in canola oil. And I got some chili, garlic, ginger going in after that. Also, get your rice going, whether that be over the stove or if you're using a rice cooker. Got mine going now. So we've added the chilies, garlic, and ginger, and I'm adding that last tablespoon of our spice mixture, the masala. Then I'm gonna add my tomato. So this is 1 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes, drained, that I'm adding, and we're just gonna let these simmer and soften a little bit. I want the texture of these tomatoes to be a little fine, so I'm just going in with a masher, mashing them up, making them a little more crushed. We're gonna let this simmer and work until I get finished washing the dishes. We're at that point in the dish where you can start wrapping stuff up, putting stuff in the sink. Dishes are done. Let's add our chicken, and let's add 1 cup of coconut milk. We'll let this simmer be done. Now we want to really let these flavors get to know each other, especially adding coconut milk this late in the game. So let's give this about 15 minutes.